All right, welcome back to the Momentous Mind YouTube channel. It's Felix here, and today is April 7th, 2024, and this is another energetic update before the April 8th eclipse. And I've been noticing a massive amount of fear mongering and fear porn that's been happening online during this whole lead up, this countdown to the April 8th eclipse. And I don't want to feed that kind of narrative. Whether you're on this side of conspiracy theories or on the complete opposite spectrum of everything's totally fine and we're all normal and everything's great and it's just going to be another day. It doesn't matter. It's just we have to understand these inner cycles, these inner human cycles, and these outer planetary or astrological cycles that occur on this planet. And in understanding these sciences, these are truly sciences that have been documented through ancient civilizations for millennia, even longer, who knows how long. On our planet, these cycles are extremely important to the human race in that in every movement of this cycle, there's a form of transition. There is a place of moving from one state of mind into a different state of mind. And what we've recently been doing, especially after 2020, where we as a globe, we started to experience this possibility of apocalypse or of global events. And global events they are transcendental in the sense that they start to shake the human mind up to new possibilities of the fragility of our world at large. And as I'm watching these videos about the April 8th eclipse and this potential of major disasters and all these theories of what may happen, ultimately we should be focusing on the inner movements. And so I think this is why a lot of these Native American traditions and these Hindu traditions say to go inside, literally go internal into your house, into a place away from windows, and to start to bring in an internal light. Now, how does that look? And how do we cultivate these internal lights? And how do we basically ignite this spark plug that's going to happen on April 8th, this really important moment? Um, of bringing alignment into our lives? Well, it's starting to dream a different dream. And I am a person who genuinely believes that the earth is, or what's been happening on our planet is pretty messed up. There's a lot of things that are not really great. I don't like wars. I don't think genocide's great. Um, a lot of our politics have been all kinds of weird. And I think that for me personally, I'd love to see a dream world where these things kind of dissolve, where there's no longer a need to fight wars or to kill each other over ideologies. And this is just a simple example. It's not telling you to have this kind of dream, but it's just this is the kind of thing of that we need to be dreaming as a collective. It's like we need to start shifting out of this old paradigm because as we have left this cycle, this Kali Yuga, uh, these transitionary cycles that are thousands of years long, as we're leaving that cycle, we have to be prepared to create the next cycle. We have to get into flow with the rhythm of the next cycle. And so we're stepping into this new area of existence, and these solar eclipses, these astrological alignments that are happening, are signs. They're hands on a clock that are telling us where we are in this magical dance throughout the universe. And so we're coming into a major ending and beginning of something new. And so during this April 8th alignment, like this is your opportunity to enter the void consciously. This is your opportunity to enter this death cycle consciously and to prepare yourself for the next incarnation or reincarnation of yourself. And I don't mean this like physically, you're going to physically die. I mean this ideologically, spiritually. Um, and these things are these transformation periods, these mini intentional deaths that we have in our life are crucial in the form of initiations. So we are going to experience a global human initiation, and we've had one. We had one recently in 2020. The pandemic, like I said, was a global initiation of seeing the fragility of a system, of a human race. Like we allowed so much to be dictated to us and believed it and created this narrative, this dream within that period of time, and basically acted out of that dream. So many people thought they were going to die right away, and a lot of people did die. But so many people were trembling in fear so much that they put their body into a state of stress that created a death-like state. And so many people rejected friends, family members. They turned away from institutions and organizations. They left their homes. A lot of people relocated to new places. Like that was a huge transitional period. That was a huge initiation for humanity. And we're going through another one, but this one I'm going to say is going to be even more internal. And it doesn't matter whether you're in North America or South America or Asia or any other part of the world. It doesn't matter where you are. These transitions are global. These momentary movements of spirit are global. And so as we're stepping into these movements, like you're going to notice a natural void is already developing. This natural sense of lethargy, this natural sense of being exhausted, of having headaches, of hearing your ears ringing. These signs and feeling just a bit off. Something feels a bit tingly, so to speak, like something's going to happen, and that's because it is happening. You're right in the middle of it, and make yourself more aware of the inner voice. Make yourself more aware of the inner light, especially during this period of time. If you aren't aware of those things, this is the time to start that practice. So, intentional entering of the void. This is an initiation, a global initiation, or a personal initiation. And if you intentionally enter these places of void or silence, you'll start to bring forth a greater sense or a greater connection to a larger source. And so, again, you can find a trillion videos online of all kinds of possibilities of what might happen, and you know what? It might. We don't know. Anything can happen any single day. It doesn't matter if it's an eclipse or not an eclipse or the devil's comet that's coming at the same time. It doesn't matter. It's the cyclical internal movements of the human spirit that are the most important thing. So again, I recommend during this period of time, especially during the eclipse, I know a lot of people want to see it, but I recommend not seeing it. The Hindus believe that if you go outside and you look up at the eclipse during that period of time, basically all your negative karma goes up to the top. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, again, I'll leave that up to you. It's like it's like cleaning a toilet after not flushing it. It's like double the work, so to speak. So, um, yeah, for anyone during this period of time, it's finding a new inner alignment. It's reigniting the light inside. It's creating that spark plug internally, and aligning with a new dream, whatever that may be. So thank you for watching. Please make sure to subscribe and check out more stuff on momentousmind.com.